Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Red with Forever a Trucking LLC. Today I'm going to go over my 1 month review of well companies. And I want to start by saying a huge thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel recently and have been super active in the comments section. I really appreciate it. I apologize for not, keeping up with it so much. I try to check it at least, once a week, if I remember to do so. Because I have another YouTube channel that I do for gaming, and that's like my main one. It's where I have my YouTube premium subscription and stuff. So bear with me if I don't reply within a couple of days to your comment. I will get to it and I will send you a reply. So I apologize if you guys have to wait a little while. To answer some of y'all's questions, big question I've been getting is how's the money and are they a good company to work for? So much like I did for my Hirschbach video, I'm going to go on a scale of 1 to 10 on several categories, including dispatch, maintenance, miles, pay. So first and foremost is dispatch. My dispatcher is Cody. He's a great guy to work with. I don't have to call and talk to him very often. He does a fantastic job of making sure that I am pre-planned up with 2 or 3 loads sometimes. So I have, 2 to 3 pre-plans on me all the time, it seems like. Today we're waiting on a load going that's being brought down from De Pere all the way to our Joliet yard, but it won't be there until 6 o'clock. Doesn't have to be in Carthage, Missouri until 0400 on Sunday, so I got some time. I'm just chilling today over here at the TA in Morris, only 18 miles away from our yard. So we're just chilling, and then I'm sure by the end of the day I'll have another pre-plan to back me up after I make my delivery on Sunday, or I'll get one tomorrow by weekend dispatch. I gotta say, in terms of dispatch, this is the first company I've ever worked for that I don't despise working with weekend dispatch. Any load I've gotten on the weekend hasn't been bad. Decent paying loads, and not crazy deadhead or anything like that. I'm very impressed. Honestly, like I said, first company I've ever worked for. I don't despise working with weekend dispatch, which is a huge thumbs up. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a 10 out of 10. No complaints at all whatsoever so far. Next up was maintenance. When I first took off with this truck, I think it was like a week into having the truck, or maybe not quite a week. It started doing some really crazy stuff because of this eSmart crap that they installed on this truck, where it would just kick off my cruise control and disengage my accelerator. Well, something that's truly impressed me and I'm very thankful for that goes this extra step is I called into our emergency roadside service, which ERS is what they call it. I called into ERS, told them what was going on. They had me pull into our rest area. We tried to troubleshoot the issue, which was great. And then by the time I finally decided to have it looked at, I was all the way down in Florida because I was driving down I-75 and it did this to me again. Except this time I got all the way down to 40 miles an hour and had to hit the shoulder because it would not re-accelerate. And I don't know what the hell. I don't know why it was brain farting like that, but this eSmart stuff, it's not a well thing. It's not a Peterbilt thing. It's a third-party piece of crap system that I really hate. But, well decided to put them in their trucks to keep drivers from raising their CSA scores by getting speeding tickets. So, it makes sense. But maintenance did a great job. When I got down to Florida, it only took them about 3 hours to diagnose the truck and make sure that it wasn't something on the truck's end, in the computer or anything that was causing the problem. And they were able to verify that it was just eSmart being stupid. And all the while, and, several weeks later, ERS actually has reached out to me several times, just reached out to me by the phone and just calling to check up on me, to make sure that the truck is still running okay and that the problem isn't persisting. That I've never had happen. I've never had any company care that much. So another big thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and give them a 10 out of 10. Big shout out to all you guys working at Well Maintenance. Thanks for doing such a great job. The next one is miles. So this is not a mileage-based lease. In other words, I don't get paid by the mile. This is a percentage-based lease. So miles take a step back in terms of importance when it comes to me making my money. I say a step back because, yes, they are important because, you know, the more miles I run, the more money I put into my maintenance account, and the more miles I run, the more fuel I burn. So in that aspect, it is costing me money and it is important. However, I'm not running 3,000 miles a week, but I'm not stressed out that I'm not running 3,000 miles a week. You know, I've had weeks where I ran, you know, let's see, I think I had a week where I ran like 2,000 miles, but that was a $2,500 week. So, you know, can't beat that. I don't care how much you're making per mile, but you're not going to get paid $2,500 for 2,000 miles. Don't care, man, because after expenses, you ain't making that. Unless you're on percentage like I am. So, hell yeah. The miles, I stay busy. I stay busy enough. You know, days like today, it doesn't bother me at all. I already know what I'm getting paid on this next load. Right at $2,000 for 575 miles. That's what the truck's gonna make. So again, just not sweating it. I love the fact that on percentage, I don't have to work harder than I want to, basically. Like today, I could go over to Joliet, drop my empty, and sit there bobtail, but what's the point? You know, there's no food over there. Yeah, there's a restroom and vending machines, but there's nothing over there. So I figure I'll just do that early in the morning on a Saturday, get the hell out of Chicago, make it all the way to the closest truck stop there in Carthage. Actually, I'll probably just go ahead and stay in Joplin tomorrow night and, you know, get up early in the morning and roll on in. You know, so that's my big thing. I'm going to give that a good 10 out of 10 because they keep me busy enough. You know, I'm not bored by any means. I'm not sitting around on my butt, not making any money. Like, I'm sitting around, but I'm going to make money. So, you know, it's all good is the way I feel about it. So 10 out of 10, big thumbs up, love it. Finally is the pay. So I did my first video on my paycheck, which, in case you didn't see that video, be sure to check that out on my channel. But after that was a $2,500 week, or almost 26. It was $2,587 and some change was my paycheck. And I guess I can do a short or something like that where I scroll down those if you want. Let me know in the comment section down below if you'd like to see that. Pardon me, sorry. And then followed by that was a $1,200 week. And the reason that is the case is because I had to run some shorter, lesser paying loads to get into the house to get my pre-pass transponder. So, you know, not a great week, but hell, that's not bad after expenses. That's not terrible. So, you know, I'm not going to complain. That does happen. And then this week I got paid $13.55, I want to say, something like that. That's because there's some kind of snafu with payroll. A really good load that I missed out on, or that I completed like an hour after the cutoff, I didn't get paid on this week. So, you know, that's fine because next week's paycheck is going to be freaking awesome because of that. And that's also the weekend that I'm going into the house. So I don't have to worry about when I come out of the house. I don't even have to worry about making an extra truck payment because I'll already have the capital in my pocket to survive. So, not going to worry about it. Pay so far, I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10 because, there's been some weeks where, not so great and all that, but that's just part of trucking. That's part of being a lease operator. You're not going to make $2,500 every single week. It doesn't work like that. It's not going to happen. But, as long as I'm breaking over $1,000 after expenses, I'm not going to complain. But again, that's for me. And I understand the situation too. If I don't make the cutoff on my best paying load in a week, and all that's left is the lesser paying loads and the expenses, then the truck didn't make that much money that week because I didn't complete the best paying load. And that end result is going to end up in a not so great paycheck. But like I said, I'm a single guy. I don't have a lot of bills. I don't have a lot of external expenses outside of the truck. So for me, it's plenty. I'm not sweating. I'm not broke as shit like I was at WFX, because they were starving me to death. And yeah, I'm genuinely a lot happier. So big, 8 out of 10 on the pay so far. Actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to give them a 9.5 out of 10 because, like I said, there's legitimate reasons as to why I didn't make my, $1,500 to $2,500 a week paycheck, and that's fine. I'm not super worried about it. Other than that, how I rate the company in general, I'm going to go with 9.5 out of 10. I mean, on all points, they're on point with me, at least. On all points, with everything that I've talked about, I'd say they're a damn good company to work for. I don't have any complaints. They keep me as long as they keep me busy and I make my money. I really don't care. I'm paying off a truck that I actually love, other than the eSmart bullshit, but that'll get uninstalled the instant I get this bitch paid off. So, other than that, absolutely no complaints. I love the truck. I love, what I'm doing. I don't have to stress. It makes life a lot more enjoyable because I can take the time, a little bit of extra time on my breaks to relax, get extra sleep, hang out, play video games, whatever I feel like doing. If I want to go for a nature walk, I can do that. I don't have the puppy dog with me today because she's at home getting a bath, but if I had her with me, we could go for a trail walk somewhere, drop the empty trailer and go find a trail or something and go walking or something. And I have the extra time to do that. Now, granted, I know that that's not really what you're supposed to do. I'm not out here on vacation or by any means. I don't do stuff like that very often. But, it's definitely something that I might start doing a little bit more. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comment section down below. I'm going to go ahead and start putting my phone number back in the description of the video, starting with this video. I'll also include the direct number to Greg Mumme, which was my recruiter and a good personal friend of mine. So if you have any questions in specific about well companies, are you in their hiring area? Do they offer dedicated routes, etc.? Greg he's the head contractor coordinator. He deals exclusively with drivers interested in being lease operators with well. So if you are interested or potentially interested, give myself or Greg a call and let them know that Forever Red Trucking sent you. And yeah, let me know, guys, and have a great day. Be safe. Peace.